Raoul Pal is a former Goldman Sachs manager turned crypto enthusiast who is helping people make sense of the crypto market. Founder of Real Vision, Raoul is quickly becoming one of the key authorities in the crypto space. When asked the question if you could only invest in one crypto asset, what would it be? He believes Ethereum is the one, saying Ethereum is the least risky with the highest rewards. Recently, he did a 1-hour interview with the Defiant Podcast, which I'll link to below, but in this video, I'd like to share what I thought were the key highlights. So, in this video, we'll be listening in as Raoul explains why he likes Ethereum out of all the cryptos out there. He shares his personal asset allocation. He covers his latest price predictions for Bitcoin and Ethereum. And then we'll finish with a bit of a bonus about tokenization, which is what he believes is the next big thing. As always, if you do enjoy anything in the video, then drop a like, always appreciated. Okay, so with over 10,000 different cryptos out there, why does he like Ethereum? Take a look.
And then I started digging into, okay, how do you value Bitcoin and Ethereum? So we've had the stock to flow model, but really what it was to me was also a network. And you use something called Metcalfe's law to value a network, which is basically a network has value proportionate to the number of people on the network and the number of interconnections they have with each other. So I could see that in Bitcoin, and you could pretty much prove it out by putting like number of active wallet addresses and the price of Bitcoin on a chart, and you basically get a very high correlated answer. And I could see people attacking anybody who talked about Ethereum or other tokens online. So I'm like, I need to find out how you price Ethereum, because I have a feeling it's exactly the same as Bitcoin. And what was interesting is I used the same mechanism and it's priced exactly the same way. But what was more surprising is the adoption of Ethereum was much faster than that of Bitcoin at the same stage. So I'm like, wow. And then you start realizing the number of things being built on it, the applications, the number of developers involved, and the speed of the increase of the number of users. So there's a lot of interconnections plus a lot of users. That was going to become very valuable.
So essentially, he used Metcalfe's law to determine the size and the speed of growth of Ethereum's network. And he found that Ethereum's network was growing faster than Bitcoin's was at the same point. And then when you combine that with everything that's getting built on Ethereum and its ecosystem, it was basically all green flags. Okay, next up we have asset allocation. One of the hardest parts of investing, and in particular investing in cryptos, is knowing which one to invest in and how much to allocate to each one. Would you like to know the asset allocation of Raoul, someone who spent a lifetime working in finance and investing? Awesome. Take a look.
Then I really went very long when it broke 10,000, which was the triangle. And then over the course of the year, I got to 100% of my liquid net worth by about August last year. Wow. That was all in Bitcoin. And then I broadened that out and increased my Ethereum exposure by about October, thinking that Ethereum was actually going to massively outperform for a couple of years. So increased my Ethereum exposure and then added a basket of other tokens, and then took some macro bets in the future of where this is all going, which I think is communities, social tokens, that kind of use of NFTs outside of just artwork, but attaching assets to the blockchain and also the metaverse. So that's where I am now. And so I'm now mainly, I think about 55% Ethereum, 25% Bitcoin, and the rest spread amongst a bunch of different tokens.
So, going against conventional wisdom of diversification, once Bitcoin had broken through the $10,000 mark, Raoul went all in, 100% into Bitcoin. Now, just note, this wasn't his entire net worth, this was just his liquid assets. So this wouldn't include his personal residence or any other rental properties that he may have. However, today he is a bit more diversified, well, at least across cryptos. He said it's about 55% Ethereum, 25% Bitcoin, and 20% he's got across a range of different cryptos. Now, it would have been nice to know exactly which ones, but hey ho. Next up, we have price predictions. Now, everybody loves a good price prediction, but the hard part isn't the price prediction itself, it's actually the time frame. Now, Raoul gives his latest price prediction for Bitcoin and Ethereum, but he also gives his time frame. And if you thought I was bullish, check this out.
Yes, my target is still remains between 200 and 400,000. Probably the next, I think this cycle extends somewhat, so I'll give it the next 12 months. At a minimum, 20,000. You know, if you say, if you could only own one asset over the next 12 months, what would it be? It'd be Ethereum, because it's the least risky with the highest rewards. Because of the massive changes happening, I understand there's risk that they may not go through in the way, the format people think, and there's some other, questions being asked, and that's all fine and good. But I think probability is that you're going to end up with a reduced supply, massively increasing network usage, interconnectedness of that network, and then you're going to go to proof of stake as well, which gets rid of the green argument. I think you're going to see institutional investment in the space. So I think ETH is the single bet that there is right now. But, it feels like we're in for the double pump, the 2013 repeat.
So for Bitcoin, between $200,000 and $400,000, and for Ethereum, at least $20,000. And amazingly, he believes this will happen within 12 months. And I thought I was bullish. For 12 months, I am a bit more conservative. I have Bitcoin more towards 100 to 150,000 and Ethereum more towards 5,000 to 10,000. But either way, we both agree that the crypto market hasn't yet peaked, and it's more like 2013, where we saw a big run up, we had a big mid-cycle correction before the next main event. Okay, and to finish, a bit of a bonus clip about tokenization. Raoul sees community tokens being the next big thing, even bigger than DeFi. Take a look.
But I think they're going to be a huge part of the global business model going forwards, when businesses start coalescing around communities and how communities can drive their own value system by using tokens and network effects to increase the size of it. So let's say you are Disney. How many fans does Disney have? What is their community? Billion people, maybe 2? How does Disney access their fans right now? They have to rent them back and pay away economics because they don't have a direct relationship with their fans. Mm-hmm. The only point that they ever do is when they walk into the Disney store or walk into the theme park. But what tokens do is give them direct access to those fans, because you now have a relationship where that token is the currency of the Disney world. So I can buy things, and if I happen to be a currency owner, I can get things that are discounts. I can get certain access. I might get to see the film a week early. I get so many benefits that I value as a fan. So you build a whole economy around Disney, of which there is one already. It's huge, giant. But what's the difference here is, as a token holder, I now share in the economic benefits of that community. So if the community becomes more valuable, I make more money. My token goes up. It's an asset. So culture becomes an asset that you can invest in. This is game changing. Think of a world of TikTok, of influencers, of songs that come out now on social media. They're not driven by Spotify, they come out on TikTok. Now, what happens if you could invest in the IP rights of that song, of your favorite artist, and then make your own TikTok videos to try and drive its virality? You're helping the artist create network effects. Same with a new Disney film. So you're creating this new GDP, this new value system out of nowhere, where you are fully aligned with that brand, influencer, musician, sports star, whoever it is. That's really big.
So Raoul is really big on the idea that companies, sport teams, artists will all begin to connect with their communities or fan bases through a token. Now, this is still very early on, but we can try to imagine what this might look like. So when we go to CoinMarketCap or CoinGecko in the future, will we see Apple's iCoin, Amazon Coin, the Disney token? Will all football teams or baseball teams have their own token which their fans can bet on or trade? He sees a whole new economy opening up around communities and NFTs. And no, NFTs aren't just digital art. They are all of this. And it makes you think, how will company tokens interact with company stocks? Could tokens one day replace stocks? We're already seeing tokenized versions of stocks right now. It really makes you think what is possible and where it's all going with tokenization. So there you are, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Just to say then, if you did, drop a like. And a big thank you to everyone who does. If you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, then click below and join us. I do have some great videos coming up that you don't want to miss. Okay, cheers guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.